Let's play Arena.
I will serve for shattering.
Steward or Tolvir? Steward is pretty good, even only with the hero power. It's like very powerful effect. The question is if it's powerful enough. Will you play ladder today? No ladder, only arena. I will only play arena today, and I will not stream tomorrow. And Friday I'll stream only ladder, constructed, no arena whatsoever. And we focus on a new expansion, we dive deep, and try to build decks, open packs, all the good stuff. Synergy. Steward Wiz is good, but this is really good with the Steward. What's your favorite legendary from the expansion? Favorite like what? Effect, power level, or just like what I like? Like for example from Angora I think I liked Sherazin a lot, but Sherazin is not that good. It's not like the best card. It's a good card, but it's not the best card. BG should be fine, right? In Arena. Steed. Taunt, I guess. Dinocyte should be better than my. Equality should be really good, especially with Consecration. Stonehill is insane. Tarim is broken. Now the deck is starting to take a shape. Do I pick Borg Creeper or should I just pick Fire Plume to take the pressure down? What I like generally. Wait, what are those first of all? New cards. I already had those cards. Why did they appear as new? Huh? It's probably a bug. So if you go on crafting, you can see the Frozen Throne expansion. Let me type legendary. I like Lich King. I think he's going to be very good, but thematically, I don't love him. Very few neutral legendaries, by the way. The three princes, Arthas and Lich King. It's quite cool. I think from the princes, the best one is Kheleset. And then this is also like decent, and this is absolute trash. This is also probably pretty bad, and this is great. I don't like Rotface, neither the design or the art or the power level. This looks cool. It looks cool, it's pretty powerful, but I don't know. Gul'dan, no. Valiria the Hollow is also one of my favorite legendaries, both card art, effect, and power level. Anduin, even though I don't like Priest, the power level is high, the card art is great. Seeing this guy in like shadow form is like great. One of my favorite cards. Also the Paladin one, very powerful, and the card art is great. Nah. So I guess Paladin hero, rogue hero. One of those is my favorite legendary. Hard to pick. So this is like really three good options. Maybe this is the best. All these are good. I think this is a bit better. Wow, why am I hitting so many legendaries? Did they like increase the rate or am I just good? So is it Rag or Onyxia? I'll say Rag because in Constructed you play Rag. But you also play Onyxia in more aggressive decks. And Onyxia synergizes with Tarim. I don't know if it matters. I have plenty of things that synergize with Tarim already. Maybe the heal that Rag provides is also pretty powerful. What you guys think? Have done a size 2. Now I would just need some more early game after I make this pick. I want to pick one of those and then pick some more early game. Prophet is always like a good card, a safe pick, because he gets cost reduced, you keep him in your opener. Flesh Eating Ghoul is not that great for 3 mana. Vine Cleaver, hard to not pick that. Argos could also be good, I think. Devil Zorag, we don't really have many synergies. We have what, Blessing of Kings, and that's pretty much it. Dinosaurs too, but yeah, Steed. 3 cards, not that many. I think Argos is slightly better. But maybe Imp Master just to control the board. Imp Master works well with Tarim and works well with this, but it's not really the greatest synergy. Will I do a set review now? Everybody does a set review. Just watch like 2 reviews of like people that are known to have good reviews and you'll get some good ideas on the set. Like, you could watch, for example, I don't know, Stan Sivka's review and Reynard's review, and those are the 2 I like the most, I think. They cover really good points, and they see some things that other people don't see. Like, I also watched some reviews, so I would be influenced when I talk about the cards. I will do a review for an expansion, maybe the next one, when I just watch no other review. And I also like probably should try to not read any Reddit thread and anything. Just make my own opinion on the cards and then just make a review about it. Something like that is what I probably should do in the future. So is it Argus or is it Team Master? Let's pick Argus. Pyromancer or another equality. This is getting juicy. This is like a constructed deck almost. Not really. You wouldn't play some of these cards in constructed. Is the expansion out tomorrow? No, it's out in the middle of the night. So it's not tomorrow. You should go to sleep tomorrow early and then wake up early Friday if you want to play with the expansion. It's kind of like Christmas Day. I think equality is slightly better. This is the card you want. Just a good early game. Forbidden Healing is also like a good card, right? If I don't die, I never lose late game. Like, there's no way I pick Tortolan over this, right? This is just like a consistently good card. We're playing Constructed now. It's also a good card. Also a good card. Bully is good, but I don't know. Dynasize is great. Is it too much if I have 2 Dynasizes? Should I just pick Bully because I have not that many good 5-drops? But I don't know, I cannot use the coins. I might as well just pick a second Dynasize and go all in for the late game plan. It's a good mix of early game and mid game and late game. I think I can handle one more extra 8-drop. Even though it might push a deck to be a bit expensive, but I don't know if Bully would see play anyways. Fuck it. Fire Plume is great for what we want to do. Now I just want as much early game as possible. So is it Bilefine or is it Psychotron? I would say Psychotron is slightly better than Bilefine, but again my deck is expensive. I would like to make it cheaper. I already have Rock Pool. Might as well just pick the Murloc. Also the Murloc combines so fucking amazingly with Steward. Another weapon, why not? Another Steward? Do I pick another Steward? I think it's better than Argent Commander, right? It's way cheaper. 3 mana, 3/3, I can just play it on free with like little to no regrets. Holy shit, this deck is like a 12 win. Where is the Joe? Where the Joe? Yeah, where is the Joe to make the Macarena bet? Again. Kappa. 12-0. I don't know if it's 12-0, but it looks like a fucking amazing deck. I saw that they changed, like in the patch notes, they said that they changed some things about drafting, that you get more synergies. I like it. I want to play more powerful decks. Look at this deck, guys. It's like we have healing, dudes, more dudes, and Murlocs, equality, Murloc, double blade, double dude buffer, Tyrion or Tarim on demand, buff, AoE. This is like a random card. This is like mech. This is like removal, Spellbreaker, Big Game Hunter, Apothecary, Psychotron. 6-3. Did you start playing Hearthstone like 1 week ago? There is no way this deck is going 6-3. Watch and learn how this deck is going to go 12-0. 6-3, that's a fucking insult. How can you say this wonderfulness goes 6-3? This deck's fucking amazing. Oh, they changed the font. Did you guys notice? It says like Paladin with like a different font now. It used to be like very small, so you'd have to like go like this to be able to read it. But now it's like pretty obvious. It's almost as big as the name. These small subtle differences in the UI might make the game better. Do you know the release hour? It's not in 23 hours. If anything, it's in like 27 hours on NA. On Europe, Friday morning. If you're playing on Europe, go to sleep early on Thursday and wake up early on Friday. I expected like 5 or 6 a.m. on Friday. So don't stay tomorrow and wait for the expansion, because you're not gonna get it. It's like waiting for Santa Claus to come with the gifts, Kappa. Shit, I cannot wait. Yeah, I cannot wait either. Tomorrow I'm not gonna stream. I don't wanna stream in this chaos. I wanna just relax, take a day off, and then I'll go completely ham when the expansion is actually out. I'll play a lot. Do I coin Rockpool because it's a good challenge? Friday I will probably stream a shit on. Also Saturday, Sunday. Like I want to start by opening the packs, And then I have to get legend. I'm still rank 10. I don't want to play in this meta game. I'll just build new decks. I'm not even sure what I want to build as the first deck. Maybe I can try Zoo. And if Zoo doesn't work, I can go control Warlock with the Death Knight hero. I don't know. I'll think about it. But there's so many juicy things that I really want to try out. I'm quite excited about them. Okay, let's just coin this out. We don't have a 2 and a 3, but there's a high likelihood we hit once, and I really want to contest the Firefly on board. I don't want to let my opponent develop like there's nobody stopping him from developing. Adaptation. Oh, do you see that the Paladin thing disappeared? It was written at the beginning of the game, but now it's not anymore. That's interesting. That's an interesting way of doing it. See you on Friday morning then. I might not stream exactly in the morning, but when I start streaming I'll stream for a lot. But I don't know the exact time when I'll start it. Shit. Okay, maybe the deck is not insane if you don't draw any of your early game. Your opponent might have enough to just pressure you, out-tempo you. But I don't know, if I get to my good turns, he's wrecked. He has like no way out. I just need to do something basically, like, I don't know, Rallying Blade, Lost in the Jungle, Bilefin, something like that. I need some things to do in the early game. It was always only the beginning. What, that you have a lot of interesting decks to play out? I don't know. I think that even in the middle of the expansion, for example in Angoro, you could find a lot of interesting things to play. People were still experimenting with couple decks up until Quezro got nerfed. Do you open the packs before prologue or does it not matter? Somebody calculated the chances. If you open the packs before prologue, there's a higher chance you hit more Death Knights. If you play the prologue first, you'll hit less Death Knights. So you should open the packs first if you want more Death Knights, open the packs last if you want less Death Knights. I personally think the Death Knight cards are really good. Like if you compare them to, let's say, the quests, the Death Knight cards look way better than the quests do. So I want more Death Knights. So I will open the packs first and then do the prologue. Oh, the class under the name. It was always in the beginning. I didn't even notice it. That's how irrelevant it was to me. I just noticed now that the font went different. So this is why Tagen is the best card. I just literally didn't do anything for 4 turns. Okay, I did something on 1. I coined the rock pool, which died miserably. Big Game Hunter! Or I can just Fire Plume it. Let's keep BJ for something better. This is my worry with the deck, it's just too expensive. But I have some heal. So like if I stabilize I should technically be fine. I don't know, this deck is weird. Like if I hit like 1 early game card it's probably enough to go to mid game and then my opponent is almost fucked every time. Cannot die, so YOLO. Maybe his nobles suck. I have Vine Cleaver, so he's dead anyways. Will freeze shaman be a thing? I doubt it. I don't think they have enough tools yet. Maybe it's like kind of like Think from Below. They first started by giving some decent tools for totem synergy, and then they're like, you know what, we really want totem shaman to be a thing, so bam, Think from Below. There was a period, they also made totem golem, right? So maybe it's the same. Maybe like with shaman you have to like brute force it if you want to see it working. So I don't think the cards they gave are enough to make freeze shaman a thing. What about elemental mage? It's very hard to answer. Like, elemental mage gets better, but now the question is it good enough to compete with these monstrous tier 1 decks that are going to dominate the metagame? Because like everything gets better, right? I would say I doubt it, but I don't know, the Jaina thing is really powerful. Like, you get a minion instantly. If you already have a minion on the board, you also heal pretty fast. It's like super powerful, I would say. I wanna keep early game because like initially all my deck is expensive. They always make broken cards to make their archetypes work. I mean, they haven't with this expansion. This expansion doesn't have that much power creeping. Just the Lich King seems to be like a very powerful card. It's like Dr. Boom-ish. Dr. Boom-esque. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the lore. You don't like the way I pronounce it? Like, how do you pronounce it? The Lich King? Like, there's no way to pronounce it otherwise, or what? The Lich King, how do you pronounce it? I think it's the Lich King, right? Or did you that I say Leech? Ooh, I pronounced one letter a little bit longer. It's a crime. Leech. Come on, man, don't exaggerate. I wonder if I don't get him from the pack, should I get him in golden? Because he's going to be played in so many decks. What if he becomes like the other guy that doesn't see play at all? That would be hilarious. But I think it's very unlikely to happen. I think the card is going to see quite some play. Do you think the Neo TK with Paladin Hero Power will work? No. I don't think you should, and I don't think it's a good idea to build a deck around it. I think you wanna do something different with it. Like, rather than trying to build a deck around it, or probably rather than even playing the 3-4 guy and trying to, like, I don't know, get 2 hero powers on the board and then threaten Lita with like hero power and that guy and then hero power again. I think that you might just play him in your control deck on its own. You just summon 2/2s instead of summoning 1/1s. That's already good enough. You get 20 health and you get a weapon. That's already good enough. You should just be happy with that. You shouldn't want the universe. what you can do is, like in control matchups, you just don't play cards. You hero power, you force them to remove your hero power. That's one thing you could do. So I need to heal this for 6. 6 is free mana. You need only 4 cards with the hero to make the OTK though. No, you don't need only 4 cards, you need more. Like, what are the 4 cards? Tell me. How do you need only 4 cards? Like, if you play the hero, you already cannot hero power that turn. Hero power costs 2. How do you manage to play it in one turn? Please explain to me. Make me understand the awesomeness that I don't see. 2 Burgly Bully, 1 Beardo, and a 1 mana spell. You need only 2 coins from the Bully. That's like a combo that is never going to work. I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's just never gonna work. Too many things have to go in one specific direction for that shit to work. Let's be realistic. Paladin doesn't want to play with Cardo either. You'll just play the standard deck and you'll play this in the standard deck. And then instead of summoning 1/1s, which is already a good hero power, one of the best ones, you summon 2/2s. What's bad about that? I don't know. It's great to summon 2/2s, right? I don't see an issue. RDU, how are you doing the upcoming post-apocalyptic nuclear winter? You watch too much TV. Post-apocalyptic nuclear winter. Like, are you just fucking around, or do you have information that something is going to happen? And then you decide that the best course of action is scare people from Twitch chat. I think the most likely result that is going to happen is you're getting banned. It's very easy to be like you and just try to scare people randomly, but I don't think it's a good idea to do it in my chat, because I don't really allow that. So unless you have a justification, I'm gonna ban you. So please explain yourself. Oh, it's a North Korea joke. Okay, okay. Can we not talk about politics in like a fucking Hearthstone channel? Is that too much to ask? Why do people have to bring politics everywhere? Hi there, Chris. Long stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. Long stream Friday. Like, tomorrow the expansion doesn't get released that early. Like, it doesn't even get released on Europe at all. The expansion is not going to be on Europe at all at the early hours. Like, it's like gonna be like tomorrow night on NA, and servers are probably going to be fucked, and it's gonna be a clown fiesta. Look at how it was every single other time. So what instead I will do, I'll just relax tomorrow, take my day off tomorrow, and then Friday stream a lot, because Friday it's out on Europe. The servers are going to be more stable, and I think we can have a big stream Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday also I'll do some long streams. Whenever an expansion comes out, I just naturally feel like being able to stream a lot more. When is it released on Europe? It's Friday morning, so tomorrow is Thursday, and it's gonna come at like late night Europe time for NA, and then after a couple hours, which is early morning Friday for Europe. So yeah, I'll do that. Look at this, guys. Which is my favorite Death Knight? I don't know, I like the Rogue one, I like the Priest one, I like the Paladin one. I like the Warlock one. I want them all. The Mage one is also good. The Druid one is good too. I'm not the biggest fan of the Shaman and Hunter one, but even those might see play. It's gonna be interesting, because like with Blizzard releasing quests, literally like almost nobody played them, right? Nobody played quests. But with the Death Knights, I think people are going to have to play Death Knights because they seem really good. But then again, we might be wrong on some of them. I don't believe that every single Death Knight is going to see play. Warlock doesn't look good, who would play demons? I don't know, it's like an Enzo for demons. It's better to play demons than to play death rattles. Like, I don't know, a lot of death rattles are just very shitty, and then you play them because when you get them back you get so much value. Like Tauren, right? Yeah, Infested Wolf is like so shit. This is also pretty bad. But if you search for demon, no, not this guy. I mean, you're not gonna play Flaming Pour Voidwalker, you're gonna play the big guns. You're probably going to play Abyssals, 2 of them. You're gonna play the new 5 mana demon. Do we get other new demons? So you're gonna play the Despicable Dreadlord, you're gonna play Abyssal Enforcer. What else are you going to play? Cabal Trafficker? He's not a demon, so maybe not. Play 2 Bane of Doom. Yeah, you're definitely going to play 2 Bane of Doom. But demons instead are not that good, actually. Jaraxxus spawns demons. What happens if you play that hero over Jaraxxus? Do you just get armor and keep your guy? I don't know. I guess you change the hero power. But do you keep the weapon? I would assume you keep the weapon, but I cannot be sure. If you keep the weapon, you might play Jaraxxus and this. And then play 2 Abyssals, 2 Despicables, 2 Bane of Dooms. And you just play like a removal Warlock. You don't need to get like 6 demons. Like you see in Zoth is really good if you get like 2 guys. If you get back like a 6/6 and a 4/5, it's already good value for your Death Knight. So like if you play an Abyssal and one this, maybe one Bane of Doom, that's already sick value for your Death Knight. You keep the weapon, it was discussed on Reddit. Okay, that's cool. And the rest of the demons, I don't know, you don't really want to play them. This guy you don't even want to get, because then you lose your entire hand. This guy is really good in Zoo, I think, but it's not good in Control Warlocks. Same as Flame Imp. Felguard is a good demon to get. Both bad. I don't know if you want to play Felguard, but because you lose the mana. But like, he's really good to get from this. Because you want towns to survive a little bit more. Maybe you'll have to play with Cruel, because he's a demon. He's a very well statted demon. He can come one turn before this. And you can also play Doomguard if you play Cruel. Because if you're in a YOLO situation, you just play the Doomguard and you lose 2 cards, that's pretty much it. And if you're not, you play Cruel and you get Doomguard out of Cruel and then you can charge something. And then if you play Cruel and you get only Doomguard, then you play the Death Knight and you get the Cruel back and the Doomguard back. That's like a shit ton of value. And maybe you can play Kazaku's Cruel Doomguard Warlock. I'll build this Friday. It will be one of the first days I want to play. You can play like 1 Bane of Doom, 1 Despicable, 1 Doomguard, 1 Abyssal, Cruel, Jiraxus, Death Knight, and then like a bunch of healing cards, removal cards, shit like that, you know? Maybe if you play enough discard cards, you might have to also play Malchezaar Imp, but you don't really want to get that back. Dark Reaper plus lose mana crystal. Maybe you play the guy that buffs demons. There are ways to build it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be tier 1. Talk about Rogue. Rogue is gonna be great. Like, I don't know. Doomerang is really good. It's especially really good with the weapon. Like, this weapon is already nice. In an aggressive metagame, this weapon is great. The weapon is also already great with this guy. This guy is also great, I think. And then I think there will be a deck. I'm not even sure if you want to play Miracle. First of all, there's going to be multiple ways of building Aggro Rogue. But one of the ways you can build Aggro Rogue is with like Obsidian Shard, Runeforge Haunter, Shadow Blade. Just try to get your shard cheap. And get a lot of value out of weapons, attack every single turn without losing stacks. And then maybe also playing the Doomerang. But then, I mean, you don't even run out of cards, that's the thing with the Doomerang. You don't run out of cards with this. Like, okay, if you have the 3 mana Blade and Doomerang in your hand, that's 2 cards. You play the Blade, you get a Battle Cry. You attack, you don't take damage. Then you have 1 more attack left. Instead of playing that attack, either this turn or next turn, you can Doomerang, get it back. There's like 2 attacks for 2 cards and 4 mana. But extra, you get 1 card back. So you basically only use the Doomerang to get 2 attacks out of your weapon. So you play this 1 mana card and you get 2 attacks out of your weapon without taking any damage whatsoever. Because like the weapon makes your hero immune, and then you attack something, and then you Doomerang, you get your weapon back. So you take 0 damage, and you deal 6 damage to 2 different minions. Maybe you can deal like 3 to the face and then Doomerang a minion, up to you. Then you get the weapon back, and then you play the weapon normally. So yeah, you have to play the weapon again, but still 4 mana. So basically you play 1 more mana to get the weapon back in your hand and hit 1 more time. So you hit like 4 times. So basically you have 2 weapons. Doomerang is great. It might even be... it might be great also with... also with Shard, but Shard has quite some stacks. Not that many, it's free. Sure. Now I just need to find a way to play all of those cards and get them cheap. And then you have this guy on top of it. In case you don't have your Doomerang and you want to protect your weapon, you'll have this guy. One issue might be Uzis, Harrisons and shit like that. But if you play enough weapons, they might not be an issue. it might not be effective to like cost reduce this weapon, but like if you make it already 3 mana, it's good. If you make it 2 mana, it's great. If you make it 1 mana, it's insane. If you make it 0 mana, it's OP. 2 mana is what you want to reach, so you have to like play 2 cards that you steal. So it might not be easy. But maybe there will be like a steal deck with like Shaku, Lillian Voss maybe. Maybe you play like the Razor Petals. With all the cheap cards. Do you understand how Valira's new hero power works? Yeah, I do. I think it's gonna be really good too. The Death Knight Valira. This card can also be really good. There's so many ways to build rogue, something has to be tier 1. You can build pure aggro rogue. You can build like a weapon oriented, skill oriented rogue. You can build miracle rogue. And I don't know, maybe a new rogue. Who knows? And in the past you didn't know, you had like some free space in the deck because you couldn't play 30 good cards, so you had to play shitty cards like Razor Petal Lasher. But now you have so many good cards that they're gonna fight for spots in rogue. Do you think that Doomerang will bring Perdition's Blade to the meta? Perdition's Blade. Do you have the mana to do that everything that you wanna do? It's only 2 damage, it's not 3. I'd rather see it work with the other 2 weapons, but it definitely makes Perdition's Blade better too. You just don't want to Doomerang your hero power. So you're probably not gonna play with hero power, and Assassin's Blade is too expensive too. Other than those, Perdition's Blade might work, but I think the others are probably better. RD, do you recommend to forge and craft a deck right away for a solid meta game? Wait? Or wait for a solid meta game? It's up to you. Like, you'll never have like a super solid meta game. There's always going to be some X factor. Like, even after 1 month and a half in Angoro, nobody discovered the shaman deck yet. I think I was like the first one who played in a tournament, something like that, which was built by Shtanudachi. Before that, nobody played anything close to that. And then people added Evolve and stuff, and they took it to the next level. Yeah. That's so great, right? To draw your shit card exactly the turn after he puts it in your deck. It really depends on how much dust you have, to answer your question. And if you have like, if you can buy like a lot of packs and have the full collection, then it doesn't matter when you get the cards. For example, for me, like I'll just get the cards when I want them, kind of. Do we just fucking Spellbreaker this? Yeah, let's get rid of it. But for somebody that just started playing, he cannot really invest into one deck. It's really hard to answer this question. It really depends on like how much you play Hearthstone, how many cards you already have. There's multiple variables. I cannot answer it like linearly. You're asking me to answer a question with a lot of variables in a linear fashion, and I cannot do that, unfortunately. Is Defile, Drain Life and Warlock Death Knight enough to make mid-range control Warlock viable? I don't know. I just looked like 5 minutes ago over the warlock cards. It might be just enough, but I think it's gonna be close. One thing I'm sure about is like we might see Kazakus again. They made some very interesting things to enable Kazakus. They made the warlock, I don't know if it's intentional or not. It's probably intentional. I don't want to underestimate Blizzard. So what they did is they made the warlock Death Knight and the priest Death Knight do things that require you to kind of want to build a deck also having Krul for warlock and Raza for priest. And by doing that, you might as well just play Kazakus and play a deck with one-offs. Which might be less toxic than Reno because you don't get that massive OP heal. But might still be good enough to dominate metagames. We'll just have to see how strong it actually is. Like the priest definitely is super strong, so you wanna make your hero power for free. So you wanna play Raza, and if you play Raza you might as well play Kazakus. And we just looked over the demons. Like, there's not that many demons that you want to put in your deck. There's the 5 mana demon and the 7 mana demon, and that's it. All the other demons are crappy. In standard at least. So what you want is probably Krul? I don't know. That's my question to you. Do you feel like you need Kazakus for the new Priest Legendary, or is it good enough in a duplicate deck? What do you mean by new Priest Legendary? You mean Raza? Or what do you mean? I don't really understand. Trading a Divine Shield is just monstrously strong. No! Order matters because you wanna buff it to 2-2. Oh, I'm going quite low. I'll just heal next turn. Do you know if we get a free arena run today as well? No. I think today the festival ends. It lasts like 4 or 5 more hours. So if you wanna play some more arena, play them now. What class do you expect to be the strongest? It's impossible to predict. What I would say is probably having a small chance of success, but there are some classes that got better cards than other classes. And like the only way you can predict something is to look at how strong they actually are, how strong the cards they get are, and how strong can they be totally. Miss Lethal, did I? Can you play the Priest Death Knight without having Raza in your deck? Probably, sure. You can probably play the Warlock one without having Krul in your deck. Like, again, demons. Wait, what? Why can't I see more demons? Oh, it's demon. Same for the Warlock, like you can play this twice, play this twice, and maybe play like one Dungard or something, but it's a little bit risky. And play this, it's probably decent. Probably easier to play the priest one without making your deck full of one-offs, sure. Sifka in his top 10 cards said that the 2-mana prince is really good. Yeah, I watched that video before I started streaming. I know the prince can be really good in Zoo and in aggro paladin, but I have a feeling that Zoo is not going to be good, and I have a feeling that Murloc paladin is going to be better than aggro paladin. So I don't know if the prince is going to be good, just because the decks that can afford to play him are not going to be good. I don't think he's broken enough to make them broken. I can try them out. I'll try Zoo with prince and maybe aggro paladin with prince, but I think Murloc Paladin is just better. Holy shit, you have 11k ranked wins. Doesn't Stan have like 30k now? I don't know, this is only Europe. Like the last 2 years I played ladder almost only on Asia. I was ranked 25 on Europe, didn't play for like 4 or 5 months. I have like 7k wins on Asia, I don't know exactly. I think I have like slightly more than 20k total wins on all my free servers, because I also have a lot of wins on NA. But Stan still probably has more wins than me, but that's if we only count ladder and arena. I think I'm the player with the most private wins in the entire world. If we count all the open cups and all the practice I did, like when you challenge a friend, that kind of battle, I think I have the most out of anybody. That's where a lot of my games go. Do I want to pick the curator? No, right? It pulls Sated, but that's it. So I want to get primordial then. Having forbidden healing is super good. Just in case he goes for the burn plan, I can beat that. Are you legend right now? No, I didn't play that much ladder. I'm rank 10. I don't even want to play ladder. If you followed my stream in the last days, I'm only playing arena. I will only play constructed though, once the new expansion is released, but until then, I will only play arena. I don't like the current meta game in constructed, and I want to do something different too. They made arena more enjoyable, so why not play it now? Because I will only play constructed when the expansion gets out anyways. So I might as well play some arena now. Thanks for your streams. You might not be the #1 streamer on Twitch, but I think you're the best streamer for learning. I'm glad you say that. I try to like not make the information too complicated, and I think I fail in that aspect sometimes. I think I overly complicate some aspects I shouldn't, but I'm trying to be helpful to both experienced players and new players. And while I might not give you like the best crafting advice, and I really don't like to see these kind of questions usually, because it's very hard for me to answer something without knowing your collection. Like everybody's collection is different, everybody has a different experience card wise. That's why I cannot answer these questions, and that's why I don't want to venture into answering these questions. I can still give you some general ideas and help you out a little bit. What is this constructed deck? Yeah. This deck looks very constructed. I mean, they said in their patch note that they're going to give you like more synergy within cards. So like they saw I have a lot of 1 mana, 1/1 card, not 1 mana, a lot of dudes. And they're like, let's give this guy Tarim and Darkshire. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't think so. Should you disenchant cards from your pack to make new ones? No. I think you should disenchant as little as possible. I made the mistake a lot when I first started playing Hearthstone. By the way, Noble Sack is probably one of the better cards you can pick in Arena, and it works great with Steward. You get the Divine Shield on the 2/1. I might as well just play her.
Back to your homes.
Like, it's a 3 mana 3/3, it's hard for the druid to kill it. This guy had fucking Wild Growth though. We're both playing constructed here, guys. This is a constructed stream. Oh, he's ramping up now. I'm getting scared. I wanna get some dudes on the board for Tarim.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Oh. Kings? Kings, I guess. RD, I'm new to Hearthstone, picked you semi-randomly through Shanghai pack event, but I really enjoy your streams. Thank you. And usually my streams, when an expansion is first released, are better quality than the ones at the end of the expansion, like now. Like, I don't know, now I don't really feel like playing more than like 4 hours per day. But like when Angoro hit, for example, I was playing like a maniac. And I was really enjoying it. New expansions are like the best thing about Hearthstone probably. So look forward to super long streams in the next few days after the expansion gets released. I need to especially play it a lot more, and I will also play a lot on off stream because I wanna learn everything about this meta game so that I can get an advantage when playing the preliminaries. Oh shit. What up? Hashtag please no swipe. But yeah, I wanna do really well in prelims. So I'll be playing a ton. Oh, this guy is not gonna enjoy himself. Angoro belongs to RDU. It's 18 damage. Do I just go for it? Might trade one so I can hero power. You just spend the luck of 50 people with this draft. You better go 12 wins. I have some early game issues, but if we get to late game, there's no chance I lose. New quartermaster. Yeah. I also quartermastered my opponent's big boys. This has to be a 12-0 deck. This is the kind of deck that I would like to play if Arena was limitless. If you could go just, I don't know, until you lose 3 games. This would go like 50. This would be like one of the days that could set a record. I guess you could do better. You could have like more early game. And you could have like double time or some shit. But it's one of the better decks I saw and played. Wow, this starting hand should be illegal. I'm gonna open the AC because it's pretty hot in here. I hope you guys don't mind. There's gonna be some extra noise. New map. Let me try to see what you can do with it. Can I also break this? I see a warlock. It's 19 degrees in London. Yeah, that sounds great. And you guys still complain about raining all the time. The weather in Bucharest is fucking random. I really don't like it. Sometimes it's like 45 degrees Celsius, sometimes it's like perfect weather. It's so fucking random. I hope it's not annoying that I just try to find some things here, by the way. Hold the chain. Ah. And now what? Shouldn't somebody come out of the door and be like, what up? Drag the mouse. Can I? You want me to like catch Anduin's his neck or what? Let's not turn this game into... This deck is just a value bomb. I just clear things effectively while applying pressure. So if I don't get completely rushed down in the early game or blank out like in game 1, there's like no way I can lose. Break the crystal with the hammer. How? I cannot pick up the hammer. Why do I just click on it? Come on! Do something. Entertain me, game! Game, you're supposed to entertain me. Shouldn't you get golden dudes if you have the golden hero? They really want you to have the golden weapon too. That's not nice, Blizzard. Are you doing an open cup stream soon? I mean, there's no reason to play open cups because there's no more points involved. Maybe I'll stream some cups soon, but I don't want to play any more constructed until the new expansion hits. But once the expansion hits, I'll play a ton of constructed. But I might do some cup streams. How did you enjoy the reveal stream on Monday? If we talk about the reveal season overall, I really like the way they did it. I really like the approach. Their best decision was like giving me a card. I mean, the best decision was to reveal the cards slower and take their time, but also have like 4 cards per day and have a nice flow. I like it way more than in the other reveals. I only like the League of Explorers one more because it was like, it's out next week. That was like the only one that was better. Other than that, this one was pretty nice. They had like a very nice, very well planned reveal season. And the stream on Monday was cool. Took a little bit too long, like I got bored at some point. I was like, come on, just give us the cards already. That's one of the biggest issues, like, you have to wait after they release all the cards, but now you don't have to wait that much. You have to wait like 4 days after we saw all the cards. So it's still quite fast. Which is the worst Death Knight? They're all good. Maybe like Hunter or Shaman would not be that great. I think people are overrating the Shaman one. I don't think it's that good. Compared to the others, even Jaina is like not insane. Because the others are just straight up bonkers. League of Explorers was the best expansion ever. I mean, that's factually wrong. It was first of all an adventure, not an expansion. And was it the best? I don't know. Like, it only had a few cards. I think best expansion was Angoro. Best adventure, it was League, for sure. Look at this. Like, now next turn I go Steward into Lost in the Jungle. And then I curve 4, 6, 7. Malfurion is pretty bad, right? I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's actually really strong. Just because his hero power is really strong. You play him in like almost any druid. Like, it gives you 5 armor. That's cool. And it makes your hero power way better. Also as druid you tend to hero power quite a bit. 3 damage or 3 armor every single turn is kind of insane. Depending on what you wanna do. Play control matchup, damage, easy. Play an aggro matchup, heal. It's so freaking insane what it does. Why would you say that it's the worst? Can I keep those two together? I guess why not? This trade's here already without dying, so I might as well just buff this and trade. Then I could trade here or I could just go face, it's whatever. Nah, I'll go face, because like, if he somehow gets rid of this, the 2-6 still deals with this. He has nothing he can do. I would have played around Blizzard better, but who cares? I'm completely outvaluing him. Look at this. Like, what can he do? Kibler was great in the reveals team. Yeah, I liked Kibler. I don't know, I got a bit annoyed at some point by Bembro's laugh, like he was clearly exaggerating a bit too much. But if that's how he naturally is, I cannot really complain. But it got a bit over the top at some point, you know? It's like those movie villains. It was like the Lex Luthor character in Batman vs Superman. It's a pretty bad movie, by the way. They should really get Ben Bro to do the Joker, because he can do that laugh. All the 1-1s in the world. Are you just jealous? Why am I jealous? Missed lead? How the fuck did I miss lead on? How many packs are you opening? 50 on NA, 50 on Asia, and like 150 to 200 on Europe. And I will open them Friday on my stream. I will not stream tomorrow, but Friday I will stream and open all these packs. So it's gonna be a pretty juicy stream, opening a lot of packs and then playing a bunch of constructed games. Then I also have like very long streams over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, when I will try to hit Legend. And maybe even go for High Legend afterwards, fuck it, why not?
My hammer burns with holy fire.
Do I even keep Steward? Like, it doesn't seem bad to keep. But it's not like fantastic. We are getting in the range where people also play great decks, but I think my deck is greater than theirs. Or at least I like to think so. Is 50 packs considered a lot? No. It's like a decent amount for somebody that plays casually, or for somebody that has a lot of gold. I only get 50 because I don't want to invest that much into Asia and NA without being sure that I can play Asia and NA next year. Like, they might decide overnight that they want a region lock, and if they region lock and I spend all this money, then I'll feel dumb. So I want to just be sure that I can not lose what I spent. Maybe I should have kept this for this. Huh. Do you think 7k gold is enough? It's quite a bit, but depends what cards you need. Like, do you wanna play all the decks in the new expansion? Then 70 packs is probably not enough. Do you wanna play some decks? Then it's definitely more than enough. It just depends on how many decks you want to play. I don't know the state of your current collection, and I don't know how many decks you want to play. It's very hard for me to answer the question. Just buy the packs. Don't do stupid shit with dusting, and you'll be fine. This set seems to have way less good epics compared to Angoro. Angoro had a lot of really great epics that would consume a lot of your dust. This set is going to consume your dust for legendaries though, because the Death Knights are really, really powerful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Did you pre-order the packs? Yeah, I pre-ordered on every server. It's cheaper if you pre-order, so it's not like much cheaper, but it's cheaper. Golden Lich King day 1. Yeah, great way of spending your dust. I might do the same, I don't know why I'm joking about it. Tempo. Forbidden Healing is not the greatest card, but it was definitely better than my other two options when I had to pick it. It's like not good when you're winning the game. It's good if somebody tries to rush you down, which I expected to happen more, but I guess people also have slow decks at these ranks. Look at how much value I'm gonna milk from this card. It's great. Because now he never gets to kill it. Oh shit. And now it's just matter of time. Say hello to my dino size. Dino sizing Divine Shield is like so busted. Like you already value trade him. This is like the next level. Which classes do you think are the most viable to have a deck? The most likely, on the highest percentage, Paladin. Paladin is probably the highest percentage one to get Divine Shield. Divine Shield. Sorry. To get Death Knight. Look at all these Divine Shields! Where is your Blood Knight now? Not even worth trading. Even Equality was a useless pick. I don't need it. I'm just winning. Do you guys think this deck is gonna go 12-0? Because now I'm convinced it goes 12 wins. Moment of silence please for like the guy who said when I first drafted the deck that I'm gonna go 6-3. And then I politely asked him if he started playing Hearthstone 1 week ago. Because that's a bold statement. That's a pretty bold statement. This deck is gonna go 12. I'm just not sure if it goes 12-0. So yeah. Oh, I also have Dark Iron Dwarf, another useless card. Too bad you don't use any arena software. Pretty sure this broken ass deck would top their charts. Yeah. Do they have like best decks of all time thingy? I don't know if it's like one of the best decks of all time. It's probably one of the best decks that I ever drafted. Like I got 12 wins with Shaman yesterday. It's not that hard. Like at first I thought I got a better deck because they said that they changed some things when offering you a card in Arena. You can get Legend with this deck in Constructed. I don't know if you can get Legend while playing BGH and Dark Iron Dwarf. Maybe you could with this deck, but it's not that easy. You could build a better deck. There are better ways of building this. Okay, let's apply some pressure. Why not? You should try. It's not my kind of thing. I always want to play the best decks and not do wacky things like this. It's against my set of beliefs. It sounded more posh than I wanted. Could have played around that by just consecrating myself. I most likely will go for Vine Cleaver because I want to tar him soon. I think we don't play the Sated guy. I think we go for Vine Cleaver and tar him. I was really afraid there for 1 second. I was afraid that he's going to play his own Vine Cleaver. Card's busted. It's one of the worst cards to get the effect on. I'm just fucking pushing damage. Let's end this game already. Enough playing around. This guy is just not doing anything. I don't wanna give him time. Who knows what the fuck he's playing. Should I change my stream title to like best arena paladin deck ever? And then update the score every time? Is it ever lethal? Yeah, it is lethal. I also hit 12 wins in my last run. It was with Shaman. But I'm not gonna go for arena leaderboard. Like, I'm not gonna play any arena Friday. And I also fucked up like 2 arenas in a row. I got like 2 wins or some shit, like with the worst drafts you ever watched. It was like the game was like making fun of me. It's like Wisps were like the best cards. Talking about shaman, 10 wins shaman.
with holy fire.
Wisp would actually be legit in this deck. Yeah. Wisp would actually be legit. Actually, can you even get Wisp anymore? I didn't see Wisp at all. Yeah, they removed it, right? Didn't see it. I played quite a bit of arena, so they must have removed it. Wisp sent to Arena Hall of Fame. Yeah, sure. Shit. Okay, it's like a constructed battle between Shaman and Paladin.
Can I light your fire?
5 months in the salt mines feels good, man.
Thank you very much to Ria, and thank you for being the first sub of the day. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying your work in the Romanian salt mines. Your work. Just wanna be more aggressive. I guess I just equality. Still, I spent a 2 mana card to deal with his 6 mana card. It's good enough, right? Do you think Poisonous Arrow and Wild Pyromancer will break the meta? Does it even work? Tweet this list to kripparrian so that he gets a seizure. Come on guys, it's not that good of a deck, is it? Is it? I don't know. It's pretty good, but it's not that good. Like, there are some things I would change. Like, I wouldn't play Dark Iron Dwarf. There's plenty of other cards that don't really do much. To be entirely honest with you. Oh, another equality, good. Best deck I've ever seen after 3k arena wins. Okay. So I guess I have to go 12-0. I definitely will go 12, but will I go 12-0? No Aldor 6 wins max. I mean, there was a guy, I keep making fun of him. He said I'm gonna go 6-3 when I first drafted this deck. 6-3! I went 6-3 with like fucking Hunter with no 1-drops. Okay, that's strong. Where's my fucking consecration? What? He evolves his guys. This is not going to be good, guys. Tarim, not helpful.
Back to your homes.
Hoping I'm not fucking dead. If I'm not dead, I win. I have like plenty of things to do. I can Relying Blade, Colt, Equality. He doesn't play Bloodlust, right? Oh, nice shot. Well, how do we do this? Equality. Equality heal Relying Blade, right? I can also hero power Tarim. Didn't play around equality. Yeah, he's fucked. Do I even want to kill this guy? No. Don't even need to Relying Blade. Okay, we're back in this. Kid. Minion.
to your homes.
Second Maelstrom. This guy's deck is not bad. Not sure how good this is. I think it's fine. But I don't like the blood in being a free. I was hoping that survives so I can get to Argus. Wow, another Maelstrom. Fuck! Bro! How many Maelstroms do you have? This guy is not fucking around. He has like 1000 Maelstroms. I lose the game because of the fucking Cobra. I can Kings the Cobra and kill it, right? This is a disaster. He had like 3 Maelstroms, right? 3 Maelstroms, 2 Hexes. Did I tag him too early? No, then I would get fucking hexed if I go Dino Size. I just couldn't beat it. He has the board. Wait, what is he doing? Why the fuck did he kill me? I mean, I die anyways. But... Huh? That's a rip. Okay, I still have to go 12 with this. The deck is too good. I should not be allowed to go under 12 with this. The red concede button tilts me. That's the point, they don't want people to misclick it. They did some very small UI changes. Like you see here, like the shaman and the paladin, the classes are written with like a way bigger font. Do you have a new webcam? Yeah, but I haven't adjusted the colors yet. I haven't played around with the colors to get the best quality image. I'll probably try to do that for the next streams. Maybe I'll do it exactly after I finish the stream today, so that I have it ready for the next time. But yeah, I got a new camera. Soon I will change my entire streaming station. I'm just waiting on some pieces and it will be a very nice build PC. Looks nice and crisp. Thank you. Same guy? Is it? No. I don't think you get matched with the same guy that often in Arena. You look like a vampire now. I mean, what if I always looked at like a vampire, but because of the other camera you couldn't see it? Huh? Mind equals blown? I don't know how good Big Game Hunter is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. What I learned playing Arena is that you really don't want expensive minions that are just vanilla-ish. You want to have expensive minions that have cool effects. Because removal is not the hardest thing to get in Arena. That's why. I don't have good 4 drops. Like Dark Iron Dwarf is my only 4. It's one of the issues with this deck. You can have very clunky hands. And look at this guy. He's not messing around at all. See, like I might also lose this game. This guy curved out pretty nicely. Primal Fin on 2, Dark Reaper on 3, Tolvir on 4. That looks more constructed than my deck.
Back to your homes.
Game gets hard at 10 wins. Nah, my draws are just fucking awful. Like, I cannot win with these draws. Like, double Dino Size and like 4 unplayable cards and then 2 equalities. So, like, I just cannot do shit until later on in the game. Like, if I draw Consecration, sure, it's fucked. And if I don't draw it, that's the issue. I called 10-3 earlier. He's not gonna go 10-3. If it goes, I'll ban you. No, I am joking. I won't ban you, but it won't be 10-3. Flame Strike will be nice. No, Consecration would be good enough. I don't want Flame Strike. Fuck, that's just slightly above, slightly below my BGH. I could buff his minion and then BGH it. Kappa. If I quality minions are going to have 2 health, but it's still good enough for my Consecration if I manage to draw it. I wanna steed and just cross my fingers that there's no hacks. I'm getting wrecked. This heals me for 10. Trade here. Apothecary hero power. How is that? How is that for a line of play? Or do I just steed and cross my fingers? I like the steed line. Very hard to deal with. Maybe Redemption was better. Because if he has X, I lose anyway, so I might as well get another guy. That could be quite strong. But then he wouldn't do it, then he maybe wouldn't kill it. Don't want to make it too obvious, I think. No! Ah, equality is bad because it makes this still a 1-2. I still have to do it. Just because I need to kill that fucker. This deck is like so good when you're playing from ahead. You like never lose. But if you're not ahead, it's so bad. What are you gonna try when a new expansion hits? Everything! I wanna play a bit of everything. I don't even know what I wanna start with. I really don't. Let's scare him, make it look like noble. I'll play a bit of everything. Tomorrow, tomorrow I'll not stream, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll have some long streams. First of all, I open the packs on all the servers, and then I'll just play a lot of decks. Different decks. So much damage I take. Oh! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! It's your boy! It's your boy, maybe wins the game. Okay. Who told me to concede? 10 what? 10-3? Time for a big game hunting, ladies and gents. Smells like value. That's a bit too much roleplay, maybe. I got the best in my sights.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it is. Will you retire if I'll pay you $5? Wow. What do you guys think? I mean, 11 wins is fine. No, I'm not that much of a sellout. If you offer more than a bit more than 5, maybe. Everything has a price in this stream. I mean, not everything, but... No, I'm not gonna like retire for money. Like, it's good EV to retire. Like, $5 is like for free arenas. And then you also have 50 more cents. It's better than playing arenas, but I wanna stream the arenas. And you guys probably are here to watch arenas, so it wouldn't be nice because of that. Dinosaurs is pretty bad. I really didn't think that the second one is going to be good, and I was quite right. 1 is fine, but 2 is, I think, overkill. Even though it's a great card. Nice constructed Paladin deck. Thank you. So the score is 11-1. Okay, be right back, toilet, and then we continue with the last game. Or maybe I should retire. No, we don't retire this deck. But like, okay, before I go to toilet, I gotta tell you a short story. Like, some months ago, I was playing some heroic Tavern Brawl with Joe, and he was like, you all know the Nogenfogger story, right? Somebody was like, if I donate you $10, are you going to play Nogenfogger? And then we played Nogenfogger and it was pretty epic. There was a point where I had like lethal, and then I do Nogenfogger and Joe was like, wait, don't do it! Maybe if somebody in chat donates, you just let him leave one turn or play Noggenfogger. And he was like beating, he was like asking for money to get me to do stupid shit. It's quite hilarious. But yeah. And because of that, like, if you don't know, I managed to hit 12 wins in that heroic Tavern Brawl with Noggenfogger Zoo, back when Zoo was actually okay. And then, to commemorate the moment, I crafted Golden Noggenfogger. And I still have it to this day. Look at him. Just flipping a coin. Classic. He's actually flipping more coins, right? Like, well, the coin is me there. He's flipping another one. Look at him. So yeah, be right back. Oh, Joe is here. Joe, you just missed when I was telling people about the Noggenfogger story. Where you are getting people to donate for me to do stupid things, like Miss Littles and stuff. It came up because like some guy said that he can offer me $5 if I retire this deck at 11 wins and not go to 12. But I want to deliver entertainment. And I think that viewers are going to feel bad if I retire this wonderful deck without going to 12 with it. Only for $5. What do you think would be a fair price, Joe, to retire this deck? uh... I don't know, retiring the deck isn't really that funny. Yeah, this is what I also thought. It's not really that funny. It's just somebody wanting to watch the world burn. And me as the warrior of Hearthstone, I'm not going to allow that. I say you should keep this deck until after the expansion hits. Oh no way, I'm not gonna play Arena when the expansion hits. Expansion hits, only constructed. This is like the last Arena stream I'm gonna have. It's like finishing this run, I'll play one more run and that's it for today. Tomorrow I will not stream. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday and onwards, only constructed. Until the metagame becomes boring after like 3 months, then I'm gonna play some more Arena. But I wanna focus on constructed. Hunter at 12, okay. Let's see. Heal is good, but not this early in the game. I want to get the board. That's also good. This is good, but they're expensive. Do I have to rely on hero powers? A rank 1 legend. I'll go for a rank 1 legend in the new expansion. I don't even know where to start. I think I want to start by playing a Zoo deck. And then if Zoo is not good, I'll try to play a Demon Death Knight Warlock. Maybe even with Kazakus. I know you guys missed him. Kappa. Wait, what's this Hunter deck playing? $100 to twerk. No, I'm not twerking. You can keep your $100, Joe. I did Macarena because it's fun and stuff, but I'm not twerking. There's plenty of Twitch girl streamers that you can find in the IRL section that would twerk for even less than 100. Try your luck there. Why is he playing Stone Healing Hunter? Is it actually... I don't know, there's no good towns, right? I guess we just equality consecrate. Sure. He's playing the value game. He's quite annoying actually. He's doing all these cheeky annoying value trades. Okay. So next turn either cons or equality cons. I think this game goes later, so maybe I can keep the Steward of Darkshire until I can play it with stand against darkness on turn 8. And do some power plays with that. Why are people still talking about mage in arena? Guys, if you watch my stream, you saw that I played almost only arena in the last 2 weeks or so. One thing I noticed is that mage blows. It's like one of the worst things ever. Why do people still hype it? Like, it's not good, guys. Get over it. Mage sucks in arena. Like, most of your drafts are gonna be like shit. Like, I'd rather play a shitty paladin deck with like one spike steed and like nothing else than play an average mage draft. Unless you draft like double firelands plus, your deck is going to suck. I don't even want to equality cons yet. This deck is just so good. I just need to be careful to not get bursted down. Then I can control the board and run away with the game. I have heal, I have mana to use it, I have Steward of Darkshire with Vine Cleaver, I have Steward of Darkshire with Stand Against Darkness. There's so many fucking combos I can do. I don't even know where to start. What's the best arena class? Oh, it's Paladin by far. Best arena class. Paladin and Rogue. I would say they're both really good. I'm not sure which one is better. I seem to get better drafts on average in Paladin. But a great Rogue deck probably beats a great Paladin deck. That's like my conclusions. Do you ever take Eater of Secrets? Very rarely, if the other two options are completely unplayable. "19 is safe, right?" I just realized the way they say "to battle" sounds like tobacco. Not nice, Blizzard. Still have Forbidden Healing in case things go south. Is there a card in the new expansion that you think will 100% be played in competitive decks? 100%. A card that is, no matter what, hands down going to see play in at least one deck? Lich King, but that's quite easy to say, right? Maybe actually I will go with like one of the Death Knights, like the Paladin Death Knight. There is like no way there is like no... yeah, I mean, the only way the Paladin Death Knight isn't played is if Control Paladin isn't played. Look at this, guys. And now bomb. And bomb. And bomb, and I go to 24. If that, because this was needed, right? I wasn't already winning the game and already having a Tarim in my deck. I feel bad for my opponent that he had to queue into me. Would you be willing to twerk if he doesn't see play? Again, I'm not doing bets where I have nothing to win. Thought you understood that, Joe. Other than Hearthstone, I can also give you some life tips. Life tip number 1. Don't do bets where you have nothing to win from. Only do a bet if you know you're gonna win it most of the time and the EV is really good for you. The expected value. How much gold is this? It's more than you usually get, right? It's pretty good. Golden Teacher is not that great. Angoro Pack is whatever.